Alright, in this video I just want to give you 6 reasons why you should go with a low set if you're an undersized athlete. Number 1, low sets are not as affected by the wind, right? And as you know, when it's windy, ball control is the most important factor when it's windy. So if you go with low sets, you're going to have way more ball control, you're going to be able to hit your spots when you want to, you're not going to miss hit as many shots, and you're probably going to do a lot better in games. Number 2, it's easier to get consistent, solid contact with a lower set even without the wind, right? If you think about it, higher sets come down very fast through the hitting zone, right? The higher the set, the faster it comes down. And this gives a undersized athlete a very small window to hit a solid shot. But with low sets, the ball is moving a lot slower through the hitting zone, which makes it easier to time your attack and make consistent, solid contact. Number 3, lower sets give you better distance control, short and long. And this is absolutely crucial for an undersized athlete. I mean, if you're undersized, you better have a really good short shot, and you better have a really consistent jumbo or long shot. And what happens is when you have a low set that isn't moving as fast when you contact it, you're just going to have way better distance control. Number 4, lower sets make it easier to put controlled overspin on the ball. Because the slower the ball is moving when you contact it, the longer it will stay on your hand, and the more overspin you'll be able to put on the ball, right? If you think about it, the way we put overspin, let's say this is the ball, right? We're trying to put a glancing blow and use the friction between the hand and the ball to create the overspin, right? And as you can imagine, if a ball's coming down really fast and you're trying to put a glancing blow, that's going to cause problems, right? And the slower the ball is moving, the more you can keep the ball on your hand longer and impart that overspin on it. And the longer, the general rule of thumb is the longer the ball stays on your hand, the more control you have over it. Number 5, lower sets allow you to have better court vision. I think this is kind of obvious, right? When you get a high set, boom, guess where? You're looking way up. When you look that far up, you lose all this peripheral vision down here. You don't see anything, right? But when you have a low set that's right here, as you look up at the set, you still have the peripheral vision to see the entire court. So you can see where the defenders are, you can see if they're moving, you can choose your shot, and then you can hit it where they're not. And number 6, low sets give the defense less time to set up and react and read your shot. And this is really valuable for undersized athletes because you need every advantage you can get. You know, most teams play high pass, high set, and attack, right? So the defense is used to that rhythm. They're used to having all that time to watching the play develop, observing what's going on. Where's the set? Where's the attacker? What angle are they be coming? What angle are they going to be attacking the ball from, right? And then they can make their decision on what they're going to do on defense, right? But they're used to having all that time. Well, all of a sudden you give them a short set, a low set, you cut that time in half. Now they have half the amount of time to observe and make decisions and react. And that will make them uncomfortable, and that will give you an advantage. On a side note, I can tell you that all of the athletes that I coach immediately start hitting better shots and siding out better when we lower their sets. So even if you prefer higher sets now, I urge you to try lower sets for at least a month and just watch what happens. I guarantee you're going to be pleasantly surprised.